This video is going to be part 2 of storage management. We are going to go over reversing what we did in the previous video to add the extra storage or the extra space to our virtual machine. We added 8 gigabytes of hard disk. We partitioned it, we formatted it, we mounted it, and we add the UUIDs to the FS tab to make it persistent upon reboot. So now we are going to reverse everything we did to remove that extra storage. So if we take a look, let's take a look at what we did. Here is the hard disk we added the last time, and we're going to reverse the process. So clear our screen. So we'll go to the FS tab file. So here are the 3 UUIDs that we added that represents the most current hard disk that we added to our virtual machine. So the first step is to remove them. So we are going to go into insert mode, and we are just going to delete everything. I'm going to start from this top line here. Oh, this is fast away. Escape mode. Here in this line. There they are. We use the delete command, DD, or 2DD, or the amount of lines you want to delete. So to make this look a little neater, I want to delete 3 more lines. I just typed 3DD there. We're going to save this. We already in escape mode. Save it. So here we are. After we remove the UUIDs, we are going to unmount everything. So the last partition we mounted was this right here, the LVM to this directory, game dev mapper. So to unmount that, the command is going to be umount dev mapper basketball sport. So that has been unmounted, and to check, you just type the mount command, and you're going to look here. These are the list of all the directories that are mounted. There's SDA. There's the dev mapper for this second one, and there is no more dev mapper for the most current partition we just unmounted. We also mounted, let's go back to our ls block command. We also mounted this partition here. This is the Linux partition, and we mounted it to this directory, Saturday SDC. So to unmount that, the command is going to be umount that dev SDC1. And again, the mount command, it is no longer there. We just have SDB, SDA, no SDC. So now we are going to take care of the LVM. In taking care of the LVM, we are going to delete the groups that we created, the physical volume, the logical volume, and the volume group. So we created the physical volume first, then we created the volume group, then we created the logical volume. We're going to take a look at what our logical volume is, and here's one here, and this is the one that we created recently, basketball sport. So the logical volume name is sport, and the volume group name is basketball. So we're going to remove the volume group first, and that name is basketball. So let's do VG remove basketball. Yes, we do. And then it prompts us to answer, do we want to remove the logical volume? Yes, we do. So both those volumes have been removed. So if we take a look at them again, we don't. We just have the one from the second partition, or the second hard disk we added, which doesn't apply to this exercise. So now we want to remove the physical volume. So to take a look at what the physical volume is, PV display, and this is the one we're going to remove. So the command to remove it is going to be PV remove and dev SDC 3. And it says that it was successfully wiped. So now that we have unmounted our partitions, we removed the LVM, we are going to have to turn off the swap. That was also formatted and mounted. It was just done differently. So to reverse the process, we're gonna have to also do that differently. So just to take a look at what's on, we run the swap on flag S command. We're going to see that we have SDA3, SDB2, and SDC2. This is the one we're dealing with. So to turn off the swap, let me swap off flag A with the path. And we run the swap on command again. It shows that they all were removed. Now, to be 100% sure, I'm not sure if that's supposed to happen, but when you reboot it, they don't stay removed. The ones that you didn't move doesn't stay that way, only because you did not remove the UUIDs from the FS tab. So we're gonna look at it anyway. We are going to reboot the machine here, just to show that the other swaps weren't turned off, in case you get that same prompt. So now, as we log back in, and we are going to run, we're going to check, and we're going to notice that SDA3 and SDB2 are back. So now that we've turned off the swap, we are going to go into the root directory, and we are going to remove those directories that we created. So now that we're in the root directory, we're going to remove the directories that we created for SDC, which were, this is one of them, and this one. So game dev mapper and SDC. So we're going to just type the remove directory, that one, and that one. Let's take a look. They're gone. It's just that simple. We're not completely done. Once we go back into our virtual machine and go and delete the hard space, we'll be completely over. So we're going to close our SSH connection and then go into our virtual machine and complete that task. So now that we are in our VMware, we go to our virtual machine and we do not have to power it off first. I'll say again. So then we right click, hit edit settings, go to the hard drive that we want to remove and click remove, and okay, that's it. Then you're done. All right, back to the command line to double check. So now to show that the hard disk has actually been removed, we are going to SSH back into our virtual machine. And we're going to run a df-h command. As we look, we only have SDB1, the dev mapper for SDB. Then we have SDA. This is the original partition from the creation of the virtual machine. And you have SDA2. And if you run the ls block command, just the original partition from the creation of the virtual machine. And this is another one that I did. And the one that was in relation to our project is no longer here. So there it is. We have successfully removed the partition of the hard disk and the hard disk from our virtual machine. Thank you. Thanks for watching.